Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Welcome to the Bharat Mata Ki Jai session today, which is being hosted by the German Yuva Shaktis. We'll have Ganesh Bhaiya from Germany hosting the meditation today, so I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Nandini. Yeah, it's so nice to have you all here for this session. And yeah, I must admit, I only know some of you, but I'm looking forward to getting to know you all. And yeah, today we chose the theme, India, because it was the Republic Day just last Wednesday. And we thought, why not have an Indian theme today to celebrate this great country and culture of yoga. Yeah, I would say let's dive in. Let's meditate a bit. Let's grow together, right? And so can all get in the mood. Or maybe I'll tell you what's happening. Maybe that's interesting also. So we'll meditate, of course, first. Then we'll have some music, and we'll end with a very special quiz for today. And I heard the winner gets a really cool prize. So let's see about that. Yeah, so let us get into the mood. I'll switch off my camera also. Now let us get into the silence. We can do namaskar, give ourselves a bandhan. And then let us place our right hand on the heart. And here let us feel our heart. And let us look for the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. Let's see if we can find them in our heart. Let's follow our breathing here and expand our heart. Let it fill up with this pure love and the pure joy. Next, we can move our attention to the ground, to our Muladhara. So first, let's place both hands on the ground, on the Mother Earth. And let's try to feel the connection. And here, let's become aware that this Mother Earth is the one that's taking care of us. She's providing us with everything we need to live. And she gives us the warmth. And she's able to bear everything. She's so great, so forgiving. Shri Adi Bhumi Devi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now let us move our attention to our Muladhara, to the very last tip of our spine. And here let us invite Shri Ganesh. Shri Ganesh, verily, you are the root, you are the support of our subtle system. Please strengthen our Muladhara chakra. Please make it strong so that our Kundalini is able to rise properly. Please fill us with joy, fill us with wisdom, and remove all clouds that may cover our innocence. Let's take Shri Ganesha's mantra 4 times. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Let's keep our attention there and let's try to feel Shri Ganesha's presence in our Muladhara chakra. Now let's put both hands on the lap and let us collect our attention. First, we can observe where our attention goes. We can follow our breathing also. And here, we can just ask ourselves, where is your attention? Let us see. Where is your attention? And so when our attention is with us, and it's very difficult for a thought to creep in, and now with the attention with us, let us say Shri Nirvichara mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvichara Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. So we can try and see that the silence is setting in more and more. And then we'll ask Sri Jesus to help us open our Agya. Sri Jesus Mary. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Once more. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Now we can raise our Kundalini a few times with our hand all the way up to the Sahasrara. While doing this, we can try and feel the movement of the Kundalini. Then we'll massage our Sahasrara nicely. Get settled in our Sahasrara. And then with the attention on our Sahasrara, let's say the three great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Divye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo. And now let us listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
Firstly, I'll speak in English language. As we have many Sahajogis from abroad, they have asked me to talk about Indian culture today because Bombay is the place where Indian culture is disappearing. That's what we say. But I don't think so. Because the roots are so deep that we cannot give up that culture so fast. Now, as it is for the people who are coming from other countries, they have to realize that this country had no religion as such, because there was not one book. They didn't follow one person. They didn't have any organization as we have for other religions. We never had a hierarchy, priesthood, all that appointed. It was all done very spontaneously. The whole thing worked out very spontaneously. But behind all that was, as I told you before, the attitude of Indians or our style was not to challenge or to question what these great saints have done. Because we accepted their status as saints, as higher personalities, in a way. In a sense, they were higher than us. So we didn't want to challenge them. And whatever they said, we accepted. As a result, that became sort of, you can call it a way of conduct or way of life. But as religion, we had nothing except that later on the caste system developed. Before that there was no caste system because non-Brahmins wrote about Sri Rama or wrote about Sri Krishna. It's very surprising how we accepted all that. Never challenged whether it was written by a Brahmin or not. Brahmin was that who knew about Brahma principle, the principle of all pervading divine love. Everybody was not a Brahmin. But later on, they made it like this: whosoever is born in a Brahmin family was a Brahmin. Whosoever was born in another caste belonged to that. But because of the father's inheritance, you can say inherited, they also, the profession that they were following. So according to the professions, the religion, or we can say the castes, were established. No religion, but castes. And that is how we had different caste system in India according to the profession. It's very interesting. Recently I discovered there's a caste called Ghadani among Marathas, which you may not be knowing. They only believe in the art. They do music, or they have paintings, they make statues, they make temples. That's a caste, that's a profession. And they marry among themselves because it's easier to marry in the same profession and to have the same ideas and styles about life and the profession especially. Now later on, apart from being a profession, it started becoming a very consolidated nonsense. And then they used, I think it's the British who used it very much to separate us from one to another. Now the scheduled caste and all that was not also like a rigid thing. We have got saints like Jokamea and all that, who were also greatly respected and regarded. Also Eknath, Namdev, they all tried to be one with all the castes, and especially the scheduled caste. So this saintliness was regarded as another caste, you can say, which did not believe in any caste whatsoever. They had no caste, they were casteless people without any religion, without any caste. So the ultimate aim of every caste was to get to self-realization. So they entered into the clan, you can call it, into the system of saints. And all the saints, whether Muslims or Hindus or Jains or anything, they all were put together as saints. As you can say, they were Sufis. Sufis from the Muslim heritage they came. Then we had also among Chinese, Tirthankaradas. The main point was that they were the people who believed in the ethical life, ethics, believed in the higher life, spiritual life, and live like that. Now as you are all Sajogis, you have lost your religion, lost your caste, you have lost everything. You are Sajogis, yogis. Means you are the people who are believing into the ethical side of life. In this country, all this was used and was exploited also for politics, for all kinds of segregation of, and that has really gone into such rigid ideas about everyone, every caste, that first thing they used to ask, not now, before, what is your caste? Now that's over. They don't ask, at least thank God that much sense is there, that they don't ask for the caste. But they used to ask religion and caste formally when we were entering into any examination or any kind of competition. Now gradually it's vanishing, but the politicians want to use caste as a method of working out the opposition and the majority party. This democracy I don't think is very helpful to us. Because in democracy, anybody can start an organization. They'll say that we belong to this caste and that caste. And when the constitution was made also in this country, it's very good. Ambedkar was one of them who wanted that there should be a privilege for the scheduled caste for politics. My father was there, he said no. You can have only two types, one who have and those who don't have. And that kind of a thing if you have, those who have and don't have, it would make such a difference. Then in other countries they have the same type. So that the needs of the people who haven't got the minimum necessities for good life will be helped. Instead of creating a caste. Now, there was one fellow called Mandal who created a great problem in our country. He, as a student, had a car of his own, used to live very lavishly, and he was fighting for some people who were supposed to be downtrodden. And so many bad things have been done because of his report that he gave. Now, if he had made that kind of a proper, sensible, ethical division in this country, things would have been much better. But now, because of this problem of creating artificial castes, this country is suffering a lot. And the castes of the gurus, the castes, you can say, of the Sufis, or the caste of the saints, is very much polluted. And we had many people in our country who started becoming gurus and this and that. The main thing was the ethics, which was the culture of this country, was the ethics of them. Without that, they thought human beings were worse than animals. Ethics was very important to every caste, to every person. Even when I was young, we had the same thing. But now, it has become such a mixture and such a problem that unless and until Sahaja really spreads in a real way, I don't think we can improve the condition of this country. Now the essence of it is that once your attention is only towards ethics and adhyatma, then you start discovering all the inner, deeper meanings of our life. You work it out in a different way. In a very different way you work it out. If it is material gain, then one can become like America. If it is some sort of a very low-level hankering, then also you cannot be an angel. The principles of Indian life were embedded in spirituality, in morality. An immoral person was regarded as a very low-level person. Such a person could not get married. He had no place in the society. He had no place even in the homes, their own homes. That's such a restriction on people, just to see that the society is kept clean. And such a person was thrown out of the society. Anybody who even drank wine or anything was regarded as a person who is not dharmic. He is adharmic. Can you believe it? Drinking was regarded as adharmic. I think very few people must have seen drunkards, only on the streets. When I went to Russia, they asked me, what do you say to cheers? The Russians say cheerio, they don't say cheers. And what? Cheers for what? For drinking. When you are on the table, what do you say? I say we never drink on the dinner table. That's not done in India. At least, I don't know if somebody does it, but it's a very, very Western style of life. That openly you sit down on the dinner table before your children and start drinking. And say cheers. Imagine. Cheers for what? For becoming unconscious? For becoming stupid? For getting into troubles? But it became like a practice there. Whether somebody dies in the family, they will drink. Can you imagine? If somebody is born in the family, they will drink. So this culture, the whole culture was so bad, even among the worst of this country, they wouldn't do that. Secretly some people used to drink and they would go on the street. Then the Islamic influence came and surprisingly when it is prohibited, absolutely prohibited. In the Islam to drink, they all started drinking. As a reaction, but only those Nawabs and all that. And because of them, because they were in authority, others also took to drink. But still, it's not yet a custom to drink, to celebrate something. I mean, supposing even in the church they give drinks, and they make also some sort of a Benedictine in the church organization. This is such a perversion of religion. In India also, in the temples and all that, they started all kinds of nonsensical things, no doubt. But Indian philosophy is such that it gives you complete freedom and you can do what you like. But not in the name of religion, you can't. Not in the name of God. Not in the temple. And if they do it, people will throw them away. They bring a court case, this, do that, and I mean, just remove it completely. So it is kept pure. We had horrible incidents of horrible things people were doing at Harvey, but all that had to be cancelled completely. Why? Because the people wouldn't have it. People wouldn't like it. I was told that at Ganpatipule they are secretly offering some sort of a beer. But if the government comes to about it, it will be banned. I mean, whatever is pure must be kept pure. Christ also, he took one hunter in his hand and started hitting people who were selling things in the temple. So the purity of that church or the purity of that religious place have to be kept. So the first thing I think was purity. Here now I've seen the other day there was a boy. It was for marriage. And it's very surprising. They were all very well off, very rich, everything was there. But they found out that he had a girlfriend. And the brother of the girlfriend tried to stab him, finished. Now for him to get married is an impossibility in this country. He might get somebody from abroad, I don't know what he'll do. But if he has a girlfriend like that, openly, he's finished. So the restrictions came from the society which was built up on ethics. And all these ethical values are penetrating up to the lowest level, up to everything. But unfortunately, now the other cultures are coming and people think we are rather rigid, very rigid people. We should really relax a little bit and take to other people. But I have to tell you that if you go out of the line of ethics in any direction, it's only saving is Yoga to come back to normalcy. It's not a way. And once you come to Sahaja, you cannot deviate from the path of Dharma. If you try to do that, you go out of Sahaja. It's as simple as that. It is not that all right, doesn't matter, mother should forgive, and this thing, I forgive, all right, I forgive. Because you have got some still human weaknesses left in you, I forgive. But in Sahaja you cannot. The Sahaja has to maintain its purity. If you allow all such people to enter into Sahaja, then there will be no purity of Sahaja. And then everybody will start doing this or that just to say that after all, you see, we are also Sajogis, they are also Sajogis, if they have done it, so why not? What's very surprising to me is the Western people who have taken to Sahaja are scrupulously following it. Scrupulously. I am not such a strict guru as you know. But they understand one thing, that this is for our betterment. This is for our growth. This is a very, very important part of our lives, that is ethics. That has to be done. And once they understand it, I tell you I'm surprised how these Western people who have seen their parents drinking and also other people doing all kinds of things, even their friends and all that, just give up completely. Very proud of it. For us Indians it is natural, because we are brought up by it. All the time we have seen people being corrected, and I mean, of course drinking and all that was of course not out of question. But even if somebody looks at a girl, you know, the father would say, I pierce through your eyes. And that's why the eye is steady. And I don't know how, but we don't do that. Normally. I mean, if somebody has been abroad and all that and thinks that they are very free people and why not we do that, it's a different thing. But normally we don't. We don't believe in that. Of course in India we do have some elite society so-called. They are the people who believe in all kinds of elite behavior. I don't know what is that supposed to be. Maybe some of them have started some nonsense, especially in Bombay. Now it is spreading out also to Pune. And in Pune there are girls who are behaving funnily. I mean, I can't believe it. They drink, they smoke, they become vulgar. Come on, man. All this is happening. This has happened. Because I don't know what is their idea about life. Or maybe it's an actress or something they follow. But what is the life of that actress? Unethical behavior, where you compromise with your value system, ultimately, where do you end? It's showing results. We have AIDS, we have so many diseases coming from this kind of irrelevant, unethical life. It's happening everywhere to suggest that we should take to very normal life, to very good family life of obedience and understanding. But because you're very free in the West, it's difficult for you to accept. But once they come to surgery, I'm really surprised how they have accepted surgery so beautifully. They had the freedom, complete freedom to do what they like. In India we don't have such freedom for children. They can go wherever they like, they can do whatever they like, the teacher cannot correct them. Because of that freedom that they had, this one thing could have happened. So many are lost, all right. But those who are saved are rare people. Because of that growth of freedom within them, I think they learn our Indian music in 5 months, 4 months. No Indians can do it. Because they are restricted all the time, they are controlled all the time, they are kept on the path of religion. So ultimately, the freedom that some of you have and enjoy has given you a special personality that you pick up very difficult things without reading. Now whether you should have that freedom or not is your own lookout. But too much restrictions on children, I think, is not a good thing. Now in music, I know, Ravi Shankar, when he was young, his guru had broken a tanpura on his head because he put a wrong note, swear. Anyway, they used to beat them, tie them upside down, put them in the well. I mean, all kinds of things they did. And the disciples listened to all that discipline. Anyway. But I think that curbed their capacity to absorb something difficult. This is one of the reasons why I see this has happened, that people have picked up this difficult music in 4 months, 3 months. It's a miracle, we think. But why not this happens with India? You put them to anything, they pick it up so fast. With Sahaja Yoga, born with Sahaja Yoga, those who are, should be given full freedom, I think. Such children should be given full freedom. So that they will not do anything wrong. And you will see they will pick up things very fast. Not that Westerners are more intelligent or alert, but the way they are given freedom, their growth, their personality, sometimes they are like a vagabond, I think. Sometimes just like a tomboy. Sometimes to me they look like very vulgar. But once with that wealth of freedom they come to reality, they shine. So I would request also Indians not to suppress the children too much. We enjoy the children very much in India, no doubt. But we suppress also them very much. Why are you standing? Why do you sit down? And children don't mind because it's accepted, this pattern is accepted. So too much restriction on children also spoils their personality. This is what I have discovered. But the Western people go through such hell first of all, develop such problems to begin with, and ultimately what happens is that they can be discarded as bad. But if they come as good, they are marvelous. All the freedom they have enjoyed before is showing difference. Otherwise, how can this miracle happen to Western people? There's no justification. Now the problem is to give freedom or not. We have a proper sense now after realization that a child is a born realized. In the beginning, he won't understand. But gradually such a child will show results. Maximum capacity to absorb and to express. So today I am telling you about this freedom, which is the freedom of the spirit. We should have understanding of such children who have that spirituality there. They have their mind there. And we should not try to constrict them or to trouble them. Let them do what they like. They'll never do anything wrong because they're born realized. So I'm talking about the future Indians. Some of them I've seen, 8-year-old children, 6-year-old children. They are geniuses, I tell you. They sing as if we feel that these old musicians are reborn. Very surprised how they show their talent. There was a program I saw on the television of children below 8 years. And a 3-year-old girl singing just like Hirabai Vadodekar. That was amazing. They are born realized, but also they have the talents from their past life. They have got it from the past life. So we should not try to control and check our children too much. That's a part of our Savage culture. It doesn't fit into Indian culture, I must say, but it should fit into Savage culture. To understand the value of our children who are realized. I enjoy their company. They speak so sweetly of all the things of all the persons, and they describe about everyone so sweet. You just allow them to freedom to talk, and they'll tell you all kinds of things. Now for I've praised you a lot, I think, the outsiders, we can call them not Indians, non-Indians. And it is a fact. The way they have taken to Sajarbai is not. But the way they are taking to this Indian music and to Indian art, I can't believe it, can't understand. So, you have freedom. But now use this freedom for expression of whatever you have achieved in life. because you are already grown up with your freedom. And if you do not utilize that personality full of freedom in expressing Sahaja in your own languages, you won't help your people. You have to help them, because your percentage is very low, your quality is high. But in your own country, your percentage is low. So you have to go all out to get them into Sahaja and to let them know what they can achieve or what they are. You are duty bound, I think.
Let's stay in meditation for a couple of minutes. And now to conclude the meditation in light of today's occasion, let us listen to Vande Mataram, recording from Kabbalah. Yeah, and let us dive into this devotion and let's enjoy it. Then let's raise our Kundalini, give ourselves a bandhan. And then we would like to play some music with you all. And we can still stay in the meditative mood. मैया तेरे चरणों की धूल तेरी रहमत दिन रात बरसती है, तेरी रहमत दिन रात बरसती है। तेरी रहमत दिन रात बरसती है, एक बूंद मिल जाए तो की काली खिल जाए, मैया तेरे चरणों की धूल मिल जाए, मैया तेरे चरणों की धूल मिल जाए। सगरे मग पम गम गम पम गम पदा पम गम पद नि पम गदा पम गरे पम गरे सा मैया तेरे चरणों की धूल जाए। सरे गम बदनि साधनी मप पम गम बनी मप गम सगमनी द साधनी द पम गम पदनि रे सनी धनि सारे म सा धनि पा। तेरी रहमत दिन रात बरसती है, एक बूंद मिल जाए तो की काली खिल जाए, मैया तेरे चरणों की धूल मिल जाए, मैया तेरे चरणों की धूल मिल जाए। मैया तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की धूल। Yeah, then Nanini will have another item for you guys on video though. And then we'll move on to the quiz. Or no, actually we can do another bhajan live actually if the quality was good enough. Okay. Yeah. Next we would like to offer a very beautiful bhajan from the Nirmal Sangit Sarita, which is about it's about bhakti. And so here in the song we're asking Mother to fill us up with this pure bhakti, just like Sri Mahanumana had bhakti for Sri Ram. Like this we want to be devoted to you, Mother. पानी दे दे माँ, भर दे इतनी प्रीति माँ, जितना पानी सागर में, भर दे इतनी प्रीति माँ, जितना पानी सागर में। कमी नहीं होगी तभी, कमी नहीं होगी तभी, कनिक तेरे प्यार के आगर में, आगर में भर दे इतनी भक्ति माँ, मेरे अंग अंग में। भीख तू इतनी दे दे माँ, भीख तू इतनी दे दे माँ, मेरी मेरी चादर में, भीख तू इतनी दे दे माँ, मेरी मेरी चादर में। दर्पण हर पल, दर्पण हर पल, देखो तेरे सत्संग में, सत्संग में भर दे इतनी भक्ति माँ, मेरे अंग अंग में भर दे इतनी भक्ति माँ, मेरे अंग अंग में। भर दे हर एक भाग को माँ, प्यार की फूल कलियों से। आ, आ, भर दे हर एक भाग को माँ, प्यार के फूल कलियों से। महक तेरी आएगी तब, महक तेरी आएगी तब, महक तेरी आएगी तब, सड़कों से गलियों से भर दे इतनी भक्ति माँ, मेरे अंग अंग में भर दे इतनी भक्ति माँ, मेरे अंग अंग में। जैसे राम के बजरंग में माँ, जैसे राम के बजरंग में, बजरंग में, बजरंग में भर दे इतनी भक्ति माँ, मेरे अंग अंग में भर दे इतनी भक्ति माँ, मेरे अंग अंग में। अंग अंग में, मेरे अंग अंग में। जय श्री माता जी. And now let's move on to the quiz.
Thank you so much, Ganesh Bhaiya and Lucas Bhaiya, for the beautiful bhajans. We would like to ask the YouTube viewers to join in for the fun activities that we have planned now. So, yeah.